Hi guys, it's Chiquita with Nina's Chicks Waist Beads. I'm doing a series, just get to know me, and we're beading together. The first episode I would say is we're going to talk about being a polyglot. Now what does that mean? A polyglot is a person who speaks several languages. I'm one of them. Hi, my name is Chiquita. Welcome. I'm a polyglot. So what languages do I speak? Technically, I speak three. I speak English, I speak Spanish, and I do speak broken English. So that's very interesting because, I think people call this code switching now. I travel a lot, you guys. So I wanted to talk about some of the pros and cons I'm in my office today of being a polyglot. One thing that's a pro is you guys, I get to relate to different people. I speak English and Spanish and broken English, a Caribbean broken English. I get to relate to people all over the world, I'll say that, especially with Spanish. I've been speaking Spanish since, I learned it in middle school. I learned it some in high school, and I also went on to University of Houston, and that was my minor. So yeah, that was 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. And I travel to a lot of Spanish speaking countries, and I've gotten better over time. I will say I'm no longer fluent. When I left college, I did know quite a bit, but you learn the more proper way to speak in college. So once I got out of college, I had to learn different dialects, different slangs, what my Puerto Ricans would say, what my Mexicans would say, what my Dominicans would say. I just learned it from different angles, and I taught my kids a bit when they were younger. I think they both got to the point where they were 5 and like, Mom, please don't teach me Spanish any longer. That's because they're in school and they don't want to learn it. Let me see another pro. Another pro is I am able to create relationships that I may not have been able to create otherwise, and that is so true. So you guys, my real estate business card says my name is Chiquita in Spanish, and Chiquita means small in Spanish basically. And that was a big thing when I was in school. A lot of people would be like, hey, your name is Chiquita, do your mom know Spanish? And I'd be like, no, my mom did not know Spanish, but she named me appropriately, evidently, because it means small, little girl. So, and it's an endearing term. So that's helped me relate to a lot of people. It's helped me just develop the language, especially when I travel. I develop it even more. Certain things that I may have forgotten in vocabulary, I definitely learn it, get it back again when I'm in a Spanish speaking country, or I just force people to speak Spanish to me only. So that was one of the things. I remember Rosetta Stone was really good when I got out of college as well. But the thing that helped me the most was speaking it, asking people that, words. My favorite thing is to say como te dice, because, oh my God, I had to learn a lot of vocabulary. But I know it. What else? I'm always a designated translator when we go somewhere. What is another pro? Another pro is I get to gain access to things and information I may not have been able to before with only speaking one language. That's super true. It's fun to talk to someone and then that they speak another language. I can now hear the accent and then suddenly slip into Spanish. So, and that's cool because now I've related. I tell people honestly, hey, my Spanish is bad, but I'm learning still. And people would like to help you. They'll give you all type of information, and I enjoy being able to relate on those levels. I enjoy I enjoy learning new things all the time, and I just enjoy speaking the language. So I've gone to Mexico City with it. I've gone to Tulum with it. I've gone to Dominican Republic. I was in Panama last year. I've gone to Costa Rica, and just those things in itself. I have friends from probably every Spanish-speaking country, and just tell them help me practice. I've forgotten some things, help me remember. And a lot of times they're like, well, my English is bad and your Spanish is bad. Let's help each other. Love it. Ayúdame, por favor. So, okay, so, and the good thing is I dream in Spanish now. That's funny. So, yeah, that's super cool that I definitely dream in Spanish. I can listen to Spanish music and understand it. So those are some of the pros, I would say. If you guys know any other pros, let me know that I didn't say. I'm sure there are plenty more. Let me see some of the cons. Okay, so some of the cons, you guys, and my brain will switch over to another language when I'm tired in a conversation. So there are times when I'm just speaking and then I'm speaking backwards or whatever because I'm having to flip my subjects backwards, sometimes saying different words like, oh no, that's the Spanish word, you know. It happens a lot. My keyboard is Spanish and English. Sometimes when I'm speaking to certain clients, I just always got to remember to flip my keyboard back and forth, but that's a fun thing as well. Sometimes I can experience colorism. I won't say which countries those are. That's, you know, for you guys to figure out, but it definitely can happen because they're like, hold on, you're a black girl with braids, locks, shall I say. You're a black girl with locks and you're speaking Spanish. So that can happen at times, but it doesn't happen very much to me. I'll say that. I'm not going to negate that is a thing. Let me see what else. I don't know many cons. I'll say that. I think I probably think more on the positive side of everything I do. So I find that it's way more positives than negatives. But yo, get another language. Oh, and then, you know, here's my patois. You guys know that I travel to many Caribbean spaces. My family is Caribbean, so hey, we gotta get it there too. My accent does definitely switch over. So it goes from Southern to Caribbean to a British accent to a Spanish accent. Sometimes I feel like that Claire Huxtable. My kids know this too. Let me tell you, my kids, or when things get serious, I'll say this, when things get serious for me, or maybe I'm nervous, my accent changes. When I'm in a business space, my accent changes. When I get serious with my kids, that Spanish thing comes on. They don't understand for sure. So, yeah, it's different. And so, that is the code switch. It's the Spanish change. It's the Caribbean change. Yeah, and I'm proud of it. That's who I am. That's what you get when you speak to me. And hey, there's nothing wrong with being a polyglot. I encourage more people to become polyglots because then you get to, I don't know, you just get to be in different spaces with people. It's so cool. So yeah, become a polyglot. Learn a different language. Learn French, learn Spanish. I think my next language that I want to learn is Portuguese. That was something that I had discussed doing a long time ago. I just never got over to it. And then the other one is Italian. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll try French as well. We're going to see. That's my TED Talk, you guys. Remember to check out Chiquita at Nina's Chicks Waist Beads. Check out my links below. You know, your girl's multi-talented, so I'm always doing something different. And I'm grateful for you guys who tune in. And I'm grateful to my supporters. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. Thank you guys so much for just enjoying experiencing me. I love community building. I love building women. I love building men and children. Yeah, and I'm a heck of a positive gal. So come by and see me at my Waist Bead Suite too. It's in Houston, Texas, 15211 Fundren Suite 300. Come by, come get yourself tied. I'll put that link below as well. See you guys later. Bye.